Hello class 7, this is the continuation part of the previous video. In the previous video we had started subject verb agreement, and in this video also we will be doing the same chapter. So let's proceed. Here the introductory there means normally the verb is placed after the subject, but in sentence beginning with there the real subject is placed after the verb. So we have to be careful in this use of the verb. So now I have given the that means sentence also. What I have told that the verb is normally what we can see that the verb is placed after the subject. The verb, where is the verb here? There are 11 players in a cricket team. Where is the verb here? Are. Okay, generally we can see that the subject, the verb is placed just after the subject. Okay, but in this case some sentences are there. We can follow that the sentences are starting with there, there. These are the introductory there, you can say. So the real subject is placed after the verb. So you see this one, this is there. Clear? There is the introductory there of the sentence, then the verb, and the real subject of the sentence, that is 11 players. This is the subject of the sentence. This is placed just before the verb. This is the verb and the subject is placed before the after the verb. Okay, generally the subjects are placed before the verb, but in case of their introductory there, first introductory there should be in the beginning. Okay, then the verb and then the subject of the sentence. Clear? So now see what is written that means here, that is why there are 11 players. So 11 players means here obviously not one, more than one. So 11 players. Okay, that's why we have written are. According to the subject we have written the verb. Clear? Now number E. The singular subjects joined with and. The singular subject joined with and means, what is the meaning of that? If the subject consists of two or more singular nouns or pronouns joined with and, it takes a plural verb. You see this one, Rekha and, here it will be, just 1 minute, Rekha and Madhu are sisters. Okay, so the singular subjects join with and. Singular subjects means here you see this one, this is the subject Rekha and another one is Madhu. So it has joined with and. Okay, and in these cases what we can write that it takes a plural verb. It always generally takes a plural verb. Rekha is one singular and Madhu is another one also. So these two are joined with and, and here we can see that are is the verb, because these two are, this Rekha and Madhu, two are different subjects. Okay, and these two different subjects are added with and as these are two different subjects, so we have written are. Okay, are, that means the verb. But if the two nouns refer to the same person or thing, here these are the two nouns, Rekha is one noun, Madhu is another one noun. So these two nouns are joined with and. Different nouns, so we are writing the verb are. But if the two nouns refer to the same person or thing, the verb is singular. How? You see, it is written, the poet and novelist is no more. So the poet is one singular form. Okay, novelist another one singular form. No, the poet and novelist, these two are same. Okay, the poet, who is the poet? He is the novelist. So these two person, that means these two nouns are referring to one person. So that's why the subject is singular, is. Clear?